Alright, what's going on, guys? This is it, man. This is where we really gotta stop and think about what we're doing here. This is the line, and society is officially crossing that line. You could argue that most of the stuff before wasn't really that bad. It was more so just really weird. But I guess it didn't really harm anyone, it was just kind of weird. But this right here is insane. This is crazy, and I just don't understand what the hell is going on. Guides allow boys who identify as female to shower with girls. The 107-year-old organization updated its rules, which apply to members aged from 5 to 25, to allow transgender girls to share accommodation with other young members if they wish, and use the same facilities. Yeah, so this is a real thing. I actually had to double check. I thought it might be a troll or something. They have like these satire news articles, but I looked into it and I was able to find quite a bit of information on this, and this is definitely a real issue. So first of all, I want to clarify what they mean by the girl guides, because I actually didn't know what that was. Basically, from what I found out, the girl guides is what every country besides America calls the Girl Scouts. Girl Guides and Girl Scouts are a scouting movement found worldwide, originally and still largely designed for girls and women only. Yeah, they might need to update that description on Wikipedia, but they have Girl Guides in Canada, the UK, Australia, other countries as well. I think America might be the only country that calls it the Girl Scouts, I'm not sure, but it's all the same shit. So, I guess this kind of stems from the recent controversy that they had when they officially started allowing girls to join the Boy Scouts, and I guess they allowed boys to join the Girl Scouts as well, but that didn't make as much headlines. I don't know, but anyways, I guess anyone can join any sort of scouts they want to, and I already talked about this, and basically I just think it's pretty stupid. What's the point of separating the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts if anyone could just join any fucking group? Like, I just don't see the point of separating it and calling it the Girl Scouts if boys are able to join as well. It's just kind of stupid, but I guess, it wasn't really harmful. But this is just ridiculous. Let's just think about this for a second, right? All you need to do is identify yourself as a female, and you can just roll up into the girls' showers? Like, what? Bro, if I wasn't 40 years old, I would be signing the fuck up right now. I looked at their website just to see what the age limit was, and they actually do have a 14 to 25-year-old age group, so I actually do qualify, I guess. I just have to identify as a girl, and now I'm going up into the girls' showers. Like, come on, man, what the fuck? But realistically, let me just walk you through a little scenario, right? Let's just pretend that I was 14 years old again. Technically, I could use my actual age for this, but I don't want to talk about a scenario where a grown-ass 20-plus-year-old man is walking into the showers with 14-year-old girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that scenario, alright? I'm gonna talk about that aspect, but first, let me do this scenario, alright? So, I'm 14 years old again, alright? We have 14-year-old Birdman, and he sees this news. He sees that the Girl Scouts are not only accepting boys now, as part of this program, you get to shower with the girls as well. So, 14-year-old Birdman is very excited to see this news, and he says, you know what? I think I'm a girl now. I'm gonna go ahead and identify as a girl and sign up for the Girl Scouts. Now, of course, they accept me as an official member of the Girl Scouts right away, even though I don't look like a girl at all and I still have a dick, but that's okay. They're not worried about that. They still accept me as a member. So now, 14-year-old Birdman goes away to Girl Scout camp or whatever, and I participate in some Girl Scout activities. I'm selling cookies, and we're going going hiking, you know, making campfires. I don't know what the fuck they do, whatever. Now, 14-year-old Birdman is very sweaty from all of this outdoor activity, and so are the rest of these 14 to 25-year-old Girl Scouts, right? We're all very tired and sweaty after a long day outside. We need to all hit the showers together. But of course, 14-year-old Birdman is not a real girl like the rest of these girls. He just identifies as a girl, so you best believe he rocking that meat. And you best believe that that meat is about to be on display in the showers, right? You see, we're gonna be playing a little game called Gone Fishing. And you see, the way Gone Fishing works is 14-year-old Birdman is gonna go into the showers with his fishing pole. I got that fishing rod, you know what I'm saying? And now I need to see if I can catch me any fish with my rod. You get what I'm saying? I mean, my fishing rod, it's gonna be looking real good, you know? It's gonna be looking real appetizing. I'm gonna be rocking that solid girth. You can't go fishing and not bring your A game, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out there for hours on the lake and not catch any fish. You got to come out there with a good sturdy rod so you can catch those fish. And you know, you put the pole in the water and just maybe one of the fish out there might just take the bait. They might like what they see. And now you caught yourself a fish, you know what I'm saying? Actually, fuck the analogy, bro. I'm gonna literally be walking into the locker room and my shorts are already gonna be off before I'm even in there. I'm about to be naked already. I'm about to be going locker to locker. I'm gonna be lost. I'm like, oh, sorry. I thought my locker was over here. I didn't know. Here, let me go over here. Let me check over here. Maybe my locker's over there. I'm gonna be talking to everyone. Be like, hey, what's up, girl? You know, I saw you on that hike, yo. You were killing it. All right, I saw you on the hike. You were all the way up at the front. You did not look tired at all. Do you go on these sort of hikes often? Bam! You know what that was right there? Bam! That noise? That's the sound of me laying down the pipe. I'ma just slap that shit down right on the bench. Bam! Right there. That shit's gonna be just sitting there on the bench. You know, don't worry about that right there. That's just my pole, alright? You don't need to be worried about that. I'm just getting kind of tired of holding on to it. It's hanging. It's getting a little heavy, so I just wanted to rest it here on this bench. You know, feel free to move it out of the way if it's bothering you. You could just go ahead and grab it and move it out of the way. You know, I'm not trying to bother you or anything. All right, let me stop. You get the point, right? Now, while that scenario right there is kind of funny and obviously very exaggerated, there's also another scenario that could happen here, right? We have to address the second scenario. Since this age group is split up into 14 to 25, that's a pretty big gap. You could technically have a 25-year-old man and a 14-year-old girl in the same age group. And now you have a situation where this 25-year-old man and 14-year-old girl are going to be showering together, apparently. And I guess nobody thought, hey, that's kind of fucking weird. I guess I'm the only one who saw this and it was like, hold on, man, wait a minute. This is kind of fucked up. This is not a good idea. Nobody in the entire Girl Guides organization thought about what the fuck is going on here. Like, I don't know. Let me just tell you right now, this is not going to end well. This is extremely messed up. I mean, you're basically just asking for some weirdo to join the Girl Guides and do some fucked up shit, man. Is that what it's gonna take before you retards understand what you're doing here? Is some poor girl out there gonna get fucking molested or something by some freak? That's what has to happen before you're like, oh wait, yeah, maybe we shouldn't allow guys and girls to shower together. Oh yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Like, come on, man, this is common sense. Like, how is this allowed? I have no idea. Nobody thought like, oh, wait a minute, something bad could easily happen here. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Like, come on. This is just unfucking believable, dude. I can't believe this is passed. I'm sure they're gonna make some adjustments to this. Like, I understand you want to be equal or whatever, and I understand, you know, maybe some people out there feel like they're girls, but, you know, they still have a fucking dick. They're still boys, whether they feel like a girl or not. And I just don't think a boy and a girl, especially like an old ass 25-year-old boy and a little girl, need to be showering together. Surely I'm not alone in this thought. Like, surely everyone else out there is like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea. I mean, just imagine you had a daughter, right? And you sent her out to the Girl Scouts or whatever, and then you find out there's like 20-year-old men showering with your teenage daughter. Would you feel comfortable with that? Would that be acceptable? Fuck no! Hell no! Somebody about to get their ass beat. I don't give a fuck. Like, this is just so stupid that I can't believe this is a real thing. This is actually insane. That's the bottom line. There is no argument here. This is not an argument about transgender or whatever the fuck. This is common sense that this cannot happen. End of story. There is no other opinion here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Out of all the ridiculous things that we've seen in 2017, I think this one might be the worst, man. It really might be. So thank you guys so much for watching. Special thank you, as always, to all of my Patreon supporters. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.